Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Irfan Haras bin Shamsul Nahar. My metric number is CD1801156. Today I want to present about the final project 1, which is my topic is fabrication of porous zirconia by form replication method. And my supervisor is Dr. Fazimah binti Makno. And my panel is Professor Dr. Shahruddin bin Mahzan and Dr. Muhammad Azhar bin Harimun. Okay, we go to the slide. We go to the chapter 1, which is a background of study. What is zirconia? Zirconia ceramic is a brand new kind of ceramic with super bodily and chemical properties. Second is extensively utilized in commercial production. And then the zirconia has the excellent excessive temperature thermal balance and thermal insulation overall performance, and is maximum appropriate for ceramic coating and excessive temperature refractory product. And next point is zirconia primarily based totally ceramic pigment with zirconia as the principal raw material is a crucial component of its high grade. And then zirconia, the thermal conductivity of zirconia is the lowest among ordinary ceramic substance, and the coefficient of thermal expansion is near that of metal substance, which make it a huge structural ceramic material. And then zirconia is a special crystal structure, make it a huge digital material. And lastly is zirconia have become a favorite of plastic ceramic substance due to the strength of the transformation section and different characteristics. The next slide is a problem statement. The first point is a filtration of molten metal with ceramic foam filter is a proven method in order to remove the inclusion. And the next is a ceramic foam has been widely used to filter various steel casting, massive iron casting, copper casting, non-ferrous alloy casting, and magnetic material by repelling unwanted waste, ensuring that the quality of the final material is perfect and strong. The third point is a ceramic foam filter with open and interconnected pore structure and high porosity percentage will have higher surface area to trap inclusion. And lastly, the structural and mechanical properties of the ceramic foam can be modified by varying the solid content of the slurry. The next slide is objective. So, what the objective of this project is? Firstly, to fabricate porous zirconia with open and interconnected pores. And second is to study the physical properties of porous zirconia at different compositions of zirconia. And third is to observe the microstructure of porous zirconia at different composition of zirconia. Next slide is a scope of study. First point is the composition for the slurry preparation is fixed at 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90 weight percentage of zirconia. Second is the solvent used is distilled water. And then the binder used are polyethylene glycol, PEG, and carboxymethyl cellulose, CMC. And then the slurry to be prepared by using a mechanical stirrer. Lastly, the porous clay sample will be characterized by and analyzed by using scanning electronic microscope SEM, density and porosity test, and compression test. Okay, the next slide is significance of study. First, the aim to apply the fabrication of porous zirconia foam by replication method to large industry, especially metal and gas related industry. Second is polyurethane sponge is used in the replication method because it contains pores that can filter metal liquid. Okay, we go to the next chapter, which is the literature review. Okay, first subtopic is a porous material. First point is the word porous in material science often refer to cavity or interstices that have been purposefully created. Porous materials are frequently employed in industrial applications such as filter, catalytic support, and perform for metal impregnated composite. The second point is a catalyst, which has properties such as separation, storage, and heat isolation, can be used in a variety of applications such as carrier, filter, electrode material for fuel cells, insulation, sensor, and so on. Porous ceramics cannot be utilized in conjunction with dense conventional material. And third is ceramic filter for water purification were originally created in their contemporary form in 1827. Different pore size, micro, meso, and macro, play a role in classifying porous material. The more reactive sites per unit of material surface area provided by pores also contribute to the improved efficiency. Okay, this is a picture that uh, the type of porous, which is a zeolite, metal organic framework, covalent organic framework, porous organic polymer, and porous molecule solid. The next slide is a application of porous material. First, the application is catalysis. Second is adsorption. Third is gas separation and energy storage. Fourth is electronic. Five is water treatment, and six is biomedical. The next slide is a form replication method. First point is a polyurethane PU form replication technique. Using this method, ceramic form may be made with a high porosity. With just 3 manufacturing steps, this procedure is easier to complete than traditional method. Second is the researchers studied the slurry coating process to improve the morphological qualities of cuprum form. Pore features such as size and porosity were the main focus of their research. Debinding and sintering at high temperature remove the binder, template, and connection from the strut. The last point is slurry viscosity and the polymeric form parameters such as density, pore size, shape, and distribution may be varied to alter ceramics qualities. This is figure 1, which is the schematic illustration of manufacturing of open cell formed by investment casting. Okay, this is a step of the PU form for making a replication method. Okay, next slide is a porous zirconia biform replication method. First, porous zirconia ceramic are being considered as a candidate for thermal insulator, gas filter, and catalytic support. They could also be biomedical substitutes for bone in general because of their highly permeable and lightweight and resistant to wear and corrosion. Second is polymeric sponge application, thermoforming, the emulsifying template method, and the space holder technique are some of the techniques used to create cellular structure. Thermoplastic materials such as polyurethane foam were employed as a template in the polymeric sponge replication process. And then the next slide is a polyethylene glycol PEG as a binder. Polymer coating of zirconia foam has been shown to increase the foam disintegration rate and biocompatibility because of the high concentration of PEG. The cells were partly or entirely filled with the polymer, resulting in smaller or closed hole. Second is a carboxymethyl cellulose (CMC) as a binder. First, CMC is water soluble at any temperature and hydrate fast in the environment. Agglomeration and lump formation may occur when CMC powder is mixed with water at a fast rate. Lump formation may be minimized by using vigorous agitation when adding the powder to the water. Stability and the zeta potential of the system must be studied in order to understand the interactions at the solid-liquid interface. Its function is dependent on the concentration of particle molecule mass and concentration of CMC. And then the last chapter for this final project 1 is methodology. So this is a flow chart. Firstly, we start and then we go to the raw material, which is a zirconia powder, polyethylene glycol PEG powder, carboxymethyl cellulose CMC powder, and distilled water. And then we go to the next step, which is using a mechanical stirrer to mix zirconia powder composition 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 of weight percentage with 5 weight percentage of carboxymethyl cellulose CMC powder and 5 weight percentage of polyethylene glycol PEG powder as a binder, and the balanced weight percentage are the solvent distilled water. And then the next step is PU dipping and squeezing. After that, we drying in the oven, which is into the 24 hours. And then we sintering process, which is we sintered to 1250 Celsius, and we create the zirconia form. And if success, we go to the next step. If no, we go to the composition of material to mechanical stir using to mix the composition. Okay, if success, we go to the characterization, include microstructure analysis, density and porosity test, and shrinkage analysis. Then data will be analysis. After that, we create the conclusion and end. Okay, so the next methodology is the material and equipment used. First material is zirconia powder. Second is polyethylene glycol PEG as a binder, and third is carboxymethyl cellulose CMC as a binder too. And then distill water to mix the composition. After that, we use the mechanical stirrer to mix all the material. And then we go to the squeezing in a polyurethane form. After that, after squeezing, we go to the drying, and then we go to the bulk furnace. And the next step is we go to the stereo microscope to see the strut or pores. And then we go to the metal Toledo to see the density. And then the next vernier caliper. Okay, so we go to the porosity. The porosity of the sample was determined in accordance with ISO 5017 specification. This technique should be followed. First step, the beaker is filled halfway with distilled water and take the temperature reading. Second is, the temperature of the distilled water on the equipment is set to the desired setting. Third step is, the sample is placed on the weight pan in order to measure its weight in air. And fourth step is, sample is inserted into water and weigh it to see how much its weight when it's completely submerged. And next step is, the sample's density is recorded. And sixth step is, the sample is removed from the water by gently tapping it on the surface and weighting it. And then lastly, the porosity of a material is calculated by using the following equation, which is the apparent porosity percent equal to W3 minus W1 over W3 minus W2 times 100, where W1 is weight of sample in air, W2 is weight of sample in liquid, and W3 is weight of wet sample. That's all for me. Thank you.